we have made the bottle and filled it either with water or water with vermicompost and some amount of fly ash. Okay. So if you see the first thing, what I do is I don't plant the tree at the top of the ground. Normally, we just dig the surface and make a hole where the root can go in and plant. We are making a hole 15 inches deep and 4 inches wide. The 4-inch width comes so that I am able to put my hand in and hold the sapling and bring it down. Without this, the sapling won't go down, right? I very deliberately and carefully plant my sapling 15, 18 inches deep, so there is no loss of evaporation or sideways capillary action, right? This is very important. Second, can you change the slide? Okay. Now, in the picture on the left, you see a sapling where the plastic has been converted. There is vermicompost here. There is a bucket. Okay. And you see this bottle with a nala coming out of it. And what I am doing on the right-hand side is very different from conventional. I am disturbing the root ball. Traditionally, a root ball is never touched. But what happens when you take a plant from a nursery, that nursery has already killed 50% of its strength. If you are doing any planting, please don't take a tree which is more than 6 months old from a nursery. The roots, the bigger of the tree comes from its taproot. And when they are grown in the brown bag, the root starts girdling. Because for 1 year, 1.5 years, the top is so tall, more than 15 inches, and the bag is just 6 inches. So 12 inches of roots have been forced to go round and round, and they have unlearned the art of penetrating the soil. They have been conditioned by the growing person to just stay at the surface. Okay. So it is essential to correct this. I disturb the root ball and cut away all roots which are girdling, which are circular. Okay. Next step. Now, what is done next is that we take about 3-4 inches of vermicompost, mix it with some biochar if you want to. If you don't have vermicompost, take some gobar, no issues. And put a bottom layer of 3-4 inches. At the top of that, take some exposed nada and place it, and then put the disturbed root ball on the top of it. And then put some soil, tamp it down to make sure that the tree has no air around it, and then water it somewhat. Then fill it till the top 1.5 inches of the hole and water it again. The soil at the top 1.5 inch doesn't need to be watered. So initially we are using something like 4 to 5 liters. We can work with almost only 2 liters of water to start the plant like this. And the bottle is kept horizontally, as you can see. In some cases, when I have made a hole and pushed this nada through, the nada's diameter and the hole don't match. So there is some amount of leakage. Don't put M-seal or things like that. Just put a stone under the top and tilt it upward so that there is no water dropping. Simple thing, natural, do it. I have not put any bricks, nor have I put any iron rod, nothing. Mostly this works. Occasionally, some animals will come and disturb the bottle. If the bottle is disturbed, come and repair it. If some children will come and pull it out, etc., repair it. As far as possible, I have chosen components such that nobody wants to steal them. There is no Fun, you can see clearly how much water is left in the bottle. When it is coming to an end, refill it. In this landscape that you see where we have planted at Wagholi, this is red laterite soil with rocks, one of the toughest things. Nothing has ever grown here. Okay. In other types of soil, the consumption of water may be more. Some sandy soils may consume more than 300 ml. I did some plantations on 9th of February this year in Khandala of Satara in Pune. Temperature is more than 37, 39, and we have run 2 months with near 40-degree temperature. All the 20 saplings that I planted of Kesar mango have survived, complete. Okay. Nobody thinks of planting anything in month of February at 40-degree temperature. This is the beauty of root feast, that because I am directly watering the roots, they survive. I will show you pictures of the Khandala plantation. But there is robustness in this method. Next slide. Okay. These are saplings after 12 months. The same thing. You can see the same bottles. Here, 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 here. Okay. So after 12 months, the saplings have grown quite well, and total 4-liter bottles were used. 5 initially and 4 now. So total 9 liters of water. Right? So there is jamun tree, there is sisham tree. Next set of slides. This is the same area after 3 years. Okay, you can see 15 feet trees, 12 feet trees, and some trees like this, very small, because tamarind grows slowly. You can't force growth, but it is growing. You can see clearly things are growing. Next. Okay. So this is the result, that we can grow quite confidently that whatever saplings I plant will grow if it is either a horticulture tree or it is a forest tree. We have planted in Shrival, a part of Satara district, very dry area, 100 tamarind trees. And this was done in village panchayat land. After the trees were planted, the panchayat people didn't care what is going on. Nobody came to look. And 14 months later, I went there, and 100% of tamarind trees were surviving. Very clearly, tamarind and sesame survives if planted by root feast. 100%. No issue, no issues at all. So we are now talking about a method of planting trees. Initial cost of the root feast apparatus is less than 20 rupees. Water requirement is about 9 liters, and 90% of the trees survive. The 10% of the trees that die after within the first 6 months. Any tree which has gone beyond 6 months will not die. And my advice is that if something is dead, replace it immediately so that your forest stays in fine. Okay. What happened? I taught root feast method to people from Heartfulness. It's a big organization in Hyderabad. It has done wonderful work growing trees in basalt, but they had never heard of growing trees with just 9 liters of water. So they came to us at Wagholi, and I taught those people. And they have 2 campuses in Pune. One is at Wagholi, another is behind Khadagwasla Lake. They are separated by a distance of 6 months. So those people whom I had taught went to Khadagwasla and planted these trees that you are seeing in the picture. You can see the water bottle, you can see the trees. And they forgot all about the trees because they were living 60 kilometers away. What was going on at the second ashram, they were not knowing, and they had forgotten all about it. They had invited me 4 months ago to come to their place and teach more people. And once I had finished the lecture, I had said, let's go around the campus and see it. And suddenly they came across the trees they have planted. These trees, as you see in this picture, have a 2-liter water bottle. Okay. That means the water supply is enough for 6 months. 1-liter bottle is 3 months supply. And after getting water only for 6 months, you see how they have grown in 2 years' time. Neglected completely after 6 months. And see, next slide. Okay. Now, stop at this. This is one of the persons in this red-blue shirt who planted the tree. And now the tree is 2.5 times his height. Do you see that? Next slide. Whole row of such trees, more than 10, 12 feet, completely neglected after 6 months.